Hi, welcome to Nomad on Fire, and today I'm going to talk with you about how I'm going to travel in Asia for 6 months for free. It's going to cost me very little money, and I've got an elaborate plan worked up, and hopefully you won't think it's too complicated for you. Let me start off by starting with the American Express Business Cash. This card I recently received. You got a $750 cash bonus if you spent $6,000 in the first 90 days. I did that rather quickly. I spent about $10,000 the first month that I had it. So I got the $750 bonus plus about $200 worth of cash from the spend. So I have about $950 statement credit on there because I paid off my balance before they applied the money, the bonuses that they gave me. So that will buy me an airline ticket over to Asia. An airline ticket usually runs $600 to $700, so I'll have money left over, and that money I can use towards hotels. $250 to $300, something like that, should last me about a half a month. Free hotels. So this card, just from the bonus and the spend on it, I will get an airline ticket and about 2 weeks worth of hotel rooms for free. The next card I received is one that's almost like it. It's the American Express Business Plus. This pays you in MR, or American Express points. There was a special bonus on it. You spend $6,000 in the first 90 days and you get 75,000 points, which is $750 basically. I've already done that. I spent about $10,000 on that, so I've got roughly 95,000 points on this. I will use this card to travel from country to country. Buy airline tickets from country to country. I shouldn't spend that much money in the 6 months that I'm gone, going from country to country, and the rest of it will go towards hotel rooms. So I anticipate about $700 of it going towards airline tickets, and then the other 200 that I have, 250, will go towards hotel rooms. So that's another half a month. So I've got all my airfare over there and going around to the 6 countries that I plan on visiting paid for, and a month's worth of hotel just from these 2 cards and the bonuses that I got from them. The next card I'm going to talk about is the Chase Sapphire Preferred. They had a special going on this year. If you spent $5,000 in the first 90 days, you got 100,000 points. And so if you know anything about the Chase Sapphire Preferred, if you use their portal, you can get 1.25 cents per point. So that's $1,250 worth of free travel, plus the spend I have on it, which was another $250. So $1,600 worth of free travel on this, and I'll use it for mainly hotels. That'll be about 2.5 months worth of free hotels, plus it also has a $50 hotel credit, so that'll be another night and a half, 2 nights worth of free there. So I'm looking at between these 3 cards, free hotels for about 3.5 months so far. So the next card I'm going to talk to you about is the Capital One Venture. They had a special on this card as well this summer. You got 75,000 points or miles. Capital One goes by miles. For I believe it was a $4,000 spend. It might have been $5,000, I don't remember. And then they gave you a bonus of $250 travel credit. So that's $1,000 plus all the points from the spend. I have about $1,250, I'm going to say roughly, on this card. and free travel. So there's another 2.5 months to 3 months worth of travel. So that basically has taken care of all my airline tickets over there and 3 months worth of travel or hotels. The last card, or the next card I got, is the Wells Fargo Expedia One Key card. It was by far the easiest to get the reward on. It was only $1,000 worth of spend, and you got $400 worth of free travel through Expedia, and plus the points. So I have about $500 on there. So I plan on using this card for excursions and any hotels that that I might be short on the other cards. So that should more than pay for all my hotels for 6 months. And the last card is the Wells Fargo Autograph. I only have about $200 worth of points on this card, and how I plan to use it is on the Grab app, which is like Uber here in the United States, but it's Grab, and I use it for taxis from the airport to the hotel, and then I use motorbikes all around everywhere else that I go on it. So it's relatively cheap, $200 for the Grab app for 6 months. It should cover it. It might not, but it should be pretty close. So I'll just use the Grab app, put this card on the Grab app, use it, and pay my balance off every week with the points. So that shouldn't cost me anything. So the only thing that's going to cost me anything is my food and entertainment, and I can rack up enough points to probably help pay for a lot of that if I want, and I'm going to, but I'm going to start using the Capital One Venture card because I like Capital One points quite a bit these next 2 months before I leave to go over there, to rack up as many points as possible for other things like that. And I need to rack up enough points to get an airline ticket back, and that should be no problem with the Capital One Venture to get a free airline ticket back. So with those 6 cards, that's how I'm going to travel, get over there, and I'm going to stay in hotels for free the entire 6 months. Hopefully you don't think that's too complicated. It's really very easy. I'll just use one card at a time until I wipe all the points out, and then I'll go to the next card. It's very simple, very easy. And I'm really looking forward to this trip, and to see just how far I can stretch all of these points. Hopefully I'll have a few leftover points for next year, but I don't know if I will or not. But anyway, I just thought I would share my plan for how I plan on traveling over to Asia and staying in hotels for free for 6 months with credit card points. Anyway, if you like this kind of information, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good day. Thanks. Bye-bye.